What's up, Show Nation? This is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. Today's starting pitcher, Shane McClanahan. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
Now the number 2 hitter, Don Mattingly. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's the power speed combo, number 50. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. This one blasted left center field, on its way, and that one is out of here. Another one in his incredible season. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
In now is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add on. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. Chop to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. 1 out in the top of the first. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And probably the hottest hitter in the league right now, Reggie Jackson.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
out there to center. Number 0 under it. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a run. It's 5-zip.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So digging in, Jorge Posada, 7th right now in the American League home run leaderboard. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's back. Off the batter's eye and gone. They go back-to-back. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Shane McClanahan will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Eric Lauer.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
Two outs, base is empty. And now Roberto Clemente. Well struck left field. On the warning track and hauls it in. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Yankees 6, the Rays nothing. Back here at the ballpark, and our pitcher in this game, Randy Johnson, singing he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, number 50. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Yandy Diaz now. That's in for a strike. Johnson certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Oh, and 2 now. Stays alive. Bounced up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And a couple of quick outs.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes. And he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, number 0. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about. So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rays held in check here. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Lou Gehrig. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And here's the first baseman, Don Mattingly. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's a speed threat, number 50. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Sneaks through, base hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So, man aboard, Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. He's safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Kicks and fires. Runner goes again. Cut on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add a couple more. It's 10-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Jalen Beeks on the pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Derek Jeter, the next to hit. And that one hammered. That's back there. That one is gone. So he leaves the yard to left. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add to the lead. It's 11-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And out of here. The Rockets one to right. His second home run of the game. It's 12-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now at the plate, Jorge Posada. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the left fielder, Roberto.
And next for New York, Roberto Clemente. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add to their lead. It's 14-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Sean Armstrong.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Back to the top of the lineup. And up next for New York, Lou Gehrig. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So up next, Don Mattingly. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. That's going back. Back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. But it's a huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead. Now to the bottom of the second. The Yankees lead this one 14-0. Back now in Tampa Bay. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the rookie first baseman, number 81. Johnson back to work. In the air, left side. Clemente hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
And stepping in is the speedy number 1. And that is in for a strike. Going 1. That's through there for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And he deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. But this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, on to the 3rd inning. At the plate, number 50. Armstrong back to work. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He made him pay for that one. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 15-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the 1st inning. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
The 0-2. Base hit center field.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Reggie Jackson digs in now. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game. And it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Left-hand batter waits. And a ground ball to first. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 3-run homer, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 18-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boo. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Now on the bump, Colin Poche. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now here is Ken Griffey Jr. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And out of here. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 19-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And the batter now, Jorge Posada. And that liner is just barely fair for a hit.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Roberto Clemente. Stepping in now for the Yankees.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Oh, great stop. The throw over to Lau. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
I think there's always something pretty about
Watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Wastes no time there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Don Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. Well struck, right field. Pulls it in on the warning track. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead it 19-0. Bottom of the inning. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
The left fielder, Randy.
The line to kick the pitch.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
The 0-1. Towards first. Mattingly steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting in, the designated hitter,
Harold Ramirez at the dish. Johnson, a tall lefty, more than 300 wins in his career. He joined the team as a free agent. Hit on the ground to the right side. Mattingly takes it himself, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
batting ninth, the right fielder,
And now it's Jose Siri. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out. Welcome back onto the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, number 50. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. The pitch. Slapped foul.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Fouled off left side. And Poche ready to work. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. An absolutely majestic shot. And they add on. It's 20-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And gone. Another homer. And they tack on to their lead. It's 21-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. That one hammered center field. That's back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away, turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. That one felt good. His third home run of the game. It's 22-0. And that's his fifth straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty, one away. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Right side, hard hit, in plenty of time to first, and they got him.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Posada.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number one job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 down, and now it's going to be Roberto Clemente. Ripped to third. They take the force out, and that is that. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We're midway in the fourth. Yankees out in front, 22-0. And welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, number 14. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a pitch. Out to short, Jeter. Throws to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Third baseman number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. 0-1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The punch out there. That's out number 2.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Number 0 next to hit for the Rays. Caught looking his first time up. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen. Pete Fairbanks.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Lou Gehrig. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Here comes a pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. And that ball is gone. A towering shot to right. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add a run. It's 23-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And next for New York, Don Mattingly. That's a laser base hit.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Hammered, base hit. Mattingly around second, headed for third. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And next is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. One run is in, and that's going to roll to the wall. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. Cut off, throw to third. The tag out. But 2 runs come in on the play.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guys worked so hard to get around first, to get around second, to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for them. On top of that, he was already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
Now on the mound for the Rays, Andrew Kittredge. He's into the game with the bases empty. And up next for New York, Reggie Jackson. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Back-to-back base hits. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run homer, and they boost their lead. It's 27-0.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And here is Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals, and that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. His 4th home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 28-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now the big-time power threat, Jorge Posada.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And that one ripped into right. Just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Mansingy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
One gone, runner at first. Roberto Clemente stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. And it's out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now the first baseman, Don Mattingly. There's a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a double. 4th hit of the night for him.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
One down. Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Bangs off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. And they extend their lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Now up as the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Reggie Jackson. That one ripped. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one. All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
0-1 down. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
Ken Griffey Jr. now at the plate. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Now here is Jorge Posada. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Griffey around second. And it's off the wall. Cut off. Now a throw home. He beats it safe. And the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Roberto Clemente stepping in now for the Yankees.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Base knock center field. Posada around third. He will score, and they extend their lead.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
New pitcher now, Ronaldo Lopez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So the batting order turns over. Now the third baseman, Lou Gehrig. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. 15 runs. That's the final tally as they explode on offense. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the first baseman, number 81. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
That's in there. Strike one.
Well, these Rays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's one down. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Fouled off. He was late. The Rays yet to pick up a hit here. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And a pitch. Got him. That's his second strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Brandon Lowe.
Two outs, base is empty. Lowe at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Oh, 0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back now in Tampa Bay. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's going to be Don Mattingly. And a pitch. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Hammered on a line to the left. Base hit.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Man at first with one gone. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Lopez, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Wow, these guys are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
And a pitch. That one ripped. Gone. That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next for New York, Reggie Jackson makes the grab, 2 down.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Base is empty with 2 away. Ken Griffey Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. That's ripped to right down the line. And that one is off the wall. Siri throws to second, and that's a 2-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift on.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a strike. Righty to the plate. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. And it is gone.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Roberto Clemente getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Clemente, a member of the 3,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. Right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And the 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. That's back there. That one is gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And up next for New York, Don Mattingly. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go.
Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
So 2 away with nobody on. Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
2 outs, nobody on. Now up as the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. That one hammered left field. That's back there. And that one is gone.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
Now, Reggie Jackson. That one ripped left field. Banks off the wall. Relay throw to second. Not in time. It's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Man at second here with 2 away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. Line drive. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. But it's a huge inning for him as they scored 10 times. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Randy Arozarena. Johnson back to work. To the right side, Mattingly. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The designated hitter, Harold.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Harold Ramirez. Grounded out his first time. Back up the, that got him. On the run, sends it over to first. In there safely. Well, these are the ones you hate to see. It got him right in the head. Amazingly, he looks like he might be okay. He's kind of waving everyone off.
Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty amazed. They obviously take any shot to the head very seriously, but you're right, Boog. It looks like he's doing okay out there. Thank goodness.
Man at first, Jose Siri next to hit for the Rays. Bounce to the right. And foul ball. Siri, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And the 0-1. Swings through that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ramirez stands at first with 1 out. Tap softly to the right side. Throw, and it gets away. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a 2-base error. And they won't get him, and he goes first to third on the error.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
Number 50 next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see
A lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
0-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. Ground ball right side. Oh, he gloves it. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
2 outs with a runner at third. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the catch, inning over. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Back here at Tropicana Field, top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ken Griffey Jr.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
The pitch. On the ground. Loud. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Posada.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. And first offering is fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And a base hit into right. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I mean, come on, have a game. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Next to hit, Roberto Clemente. Foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is going to go.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So the lineup flips over, and now Lou Gehrig. In there, and it's 0-1. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Base is empty, 1 away. Don Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Four hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And next for New York, number 50. The other way. And that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Mattingly grounds second on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third. So two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So one out with two aboard. Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees.
Flashed his power last time, blasted one over the wall to the opposite field.
That's a base hit, run scores. The throw in, but it's offline. He will score, and the lead continues to grow.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
And now Reggie Jackson, and a foul ball. And now the 0-1. That one ripped. And it's off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Two on with one out. Next to hit, Derek Jeter. Swings here and blasts one left field. One run across, and it slams off the bottom of the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they extend their lead. He's in there.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Runner at third with one gone. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That's back. And that one's gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jorge Posada. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. That one's on its way. No question about it. And that one will go.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And up next for New York, Roberto Clemente. Hammered down the line, could be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Now he turns and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the third baseman, Lou Gehrig. Out towards right center field. That's back there. And it's gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So digging in, Don Mattingly. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that ball is out of here.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets to jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now here is number 50. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. Rips that one to right. Can't glove it cleanly. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And it's second with one away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Reggie Jackson. And a rope into center field, base hit. Ruth around third. He'll score, and the lead continues to grow.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And next for New York, Derek Jeter.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's two down.
Now back, the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
So two down now, and here is Ken Griffey Jr. Laced down the line, base hit right field. Jackson around second, headed for third. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So they pour it on here for 15 runs.
7-inning stretch.
And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. And now the center fielder, number 0. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 81.
Number 81 will hit next. And first offering is fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And now 2 gone.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Two outs, base is empty. And now the catcher for the Rays, number 1. And that's in there for strike 1. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. Kicks and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
The 0-2. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Five foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these guys are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Popped up. Garrett settles under it, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Got him looking. 1 out.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. That's ripped. Base hit. So the one out hit turns the lineup over.
Now batting, third baseman, Lou.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Lou Gehrig. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
And up next for New York, Don Mattingly. And there's the strike. Ripped into right field, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, number 50. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. It's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Here's the 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that's a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Second and third, one gone. Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. Righty delivers. That one hooked foul. That one ripped. Hits the top of the wall. 1 run is in. The relay to the plate. In there. He scores. And they extend their lead.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So, man aboard, Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. On a line, base hit. Ruth coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Boog, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. On the ground to third. Slings it across. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But they tack on 5 runs. Back here at the ballpark, here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
The second baseman, Brandon.
There's the strike. Johnson still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And the 0-2. That's hard hit on the line. Jackson makes the play, and there's one down. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Next offering is in for a strike. Out to short, Jeter. Sends it to first. They get the out on a Rosarena. So now the DH spot, Harold Ramirez. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
On the ground to short, Jeter. Sends it across to first, and that ends the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Lopez back to work. Ripped on a line. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Around second. He wants the cycle. And they put the tag on him for the out. And next for New York, Jorge Posada. Base knock right field. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Here's the left fielder, Roberto Clemente. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Bottom 9, now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Siri. And he deals. That one fouled off. The pitch. That's in there. 0-2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
Third baseman number 2, Yandy.
Now the number 2 hitter, Yandy Diaz. Swings through that one. 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, he'd have made
A blowout.